Dear students, it is a continuation of the chapter quadratic equations. Now let us continue the exercise 2 of the chapter. Third question. Read the third question. What is that question? Find the two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Here we have to find the two numbers which are in such a way that their sum is 27 and product is 182. Now here if you take one number is x, the other number will be 27 minus x because their sum is 27. So let us take the two numbers. Let the two numbers are, so you write the solution here. Solution, let the two numbers are x and 27 minus x. Why you have to take the next number is 27 minus x? Because their sum is 27. Here you have to take only one variable. With the help of the quadratic equation, in one variable we have to find the two numbers. So if one number is x means the other number is 27 minus x because the sum of two numbers is given that is 27. Now their product is given. Product equal x into 27 minus x. Product equals how much? 182. X into 27 minus x equals 182. That is, here you multiply x and 27 first. That becomes 27x. X into 27 is 27x and minus x into x. X into x is x square equals 182. Now you transfer 180 to the LHS to get the standard form of the quadratic equation. What is the standard form of the quadratic equation? That is ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. To get that form, in the next step you transfer 180 to LHS. So you will get 27x minus x square minus 182 equals 0. 27x minus x square minus 182 equals 0. Now you write in the order. First you write the square, that is minus x square. Then the next term is 27x minus 182. So you got the standard form of the quadratic equation, but it is better to have the coefficient of the x square with the positive sign. So you take minus outside. Here in the bracket you will get x square and the sign changes. Plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus as the negative sign is before the bracket. So plus 27 becomes minus 27x and minus 182 becomes 182. That equals 0. Therefore you got that x square minus 27x plus 182 equals 0. 182 equals 0. Then here by factorization get the roots, get the value of x, and here the product of the terms, that is PQ. P and Q are the two terms, P and Q are the factors. Their product is 182 into x square equals 182 x square. Then the sum is, that is P plus Q is minus 27x. Now here we have to find the factors of 182 in such a way that the sum is 27, and you know that here 182 x square is positive. As the product is positive, the factors are having same sign, and which sign the factors must have here? The sign of the middle term, that is minus. So both the factor must have minus. Now you get the factors of 182 x square. 182. Now you divide it by 2 as the Ending digit, unit digit is 2. 2 9s are 2 1s are. Next, you know that it is divisible by 7. 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are. Then here 7 2s are 14. You know that sum of these two, 14 and 13 is 27. Therefore, you write minus 14x minus 13x. As they are having same sign, the sum of the numbers must be equals to the middle term, that is minus 14x minus 13x adds up to minus 27x. So you write here x square p plus q equals minus 27x, and you write x square minus 27x can be splitted as minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equals 0. X square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equals 0. X into x minus 14, because here you know that x into x square is x into x is x square and x into minus 14 is 14x. Then minus 13 into x minus 14 equals 0. Then it becomes, the factors are x minus 14, first factor, second factor x minus 13 equals 0. And equate each factors to 0. X minus 14 equals 0 or x minus 13 equals 0. Then you will get here x equals 0 plus 14 is 14 or x equals 0 plus 13 is 13. Therefore, here the roots are 14 and 13. The value of x are 14 or 13. So you write, if x equals 14, 27 minus x equals 27 minus 14, that equals 13. If x equals 13, 27 minus x equals 27 minus 13, that equals 14. So the two numbers are, therefore the two numbers are, you can write 13 14 or 14 13. Therefore two numbers are 13 14. Two numbers are 13 14. Next, fourth question. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Here the word is there, consecutive. Consecutive means the numbers which comes one after the other, the difference between them is 1 here. They are positive integers. So let us take the two consecutive positive integers are x, and the next one is one more than x, that is x plus 1. The two consecutive positive integers are x and x plus 1 you take, or y plus 1 you take. So let us have the solution here. Let the two consecutive positive integers are x and x plus 1. Sum of their square is 365, means x square plus x plus 1 whole square, that is sum of squares. Sum of their squares equals x square plus x plus 1 whole square equals how much? 365. So then it is x square you write x square only, plus x plus 1 the whole square. You must use the identity x plus y the whole square. You know what is the expansion of x plus y the whole square? X plus y the whole square is x square plus 2xy plus y square. Then x plus 1 the whole square is x square plus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 square. That is x square plus 2 into x into 1 plus 1 square equals 365. Equals 365. Then write x square as it is, x square plus and x square as it is, x square, the product of 2x and 1 is 2x plus 1 equals 365. X square plus 2x plus 1 equals 365. X square plus x square is 2x square plus 2x plus 1. You transfer that 365 to LHS, minus 365 equals 0. Then it is 2x square plus 2x, 1 minus 365. Then 365 minus 1 is minus 364 equals 0. Minus 364 equals 0. Then you remove 2 common. Then you remove 2 common. In the bracket you are going to get 2 into 2 is outside, means in the bracket you will get x square, and in 2x 2 is outside, so it is x minus 364 is there. So 2 into what is 364? 2 1s are, 2 8s are, 2 2s are. So 2 into 182 is 364, that equals 0. So that is x square plus x minus 182 equals 0. 182 equals 0. Now the product of the factors, product of the terms PQ equals what? 182 minus 182 into x square, that equals minus 182 x square. Then PQ, that is the middle term, P plus Q is the middle term, P plus Q, that equals 1x. Now use minus 182 x square means here the product is negative, means the factors are having different signs, plus and minus, and the greater number is having the sign of the sum, that is the middle term. So you write plus minus. And here in the previous question you got that 182 factors 14 and 13. Here also same factor is okay. So you write plus 14x minus 13x. 14 minus 13. In the previous 14 plus 13 you have taken. Minus 14 minus 13, their sum is minus 27. In that case, here the sum is 1x, means you take plus 14x minus 13x. Sum of plus 14x and minus 13x is 1. And the product of plus 14x and minus 13x is minus 182x square. Then it becomes x square plus x can be written as 1x, that is 14x minus 13x minus 182 equals 0. Then make the group of two terms, and x you remove common, x plus 14. In the bracket you will get x plus 14. Again here minus 13 must be common, because you know that minus 13 into 14 is 182. Then you remove minus 13 common, minus 13 into x plus 14. Outside the bracket there is negative sign, so the sign changes. Sign of the minus 182 changes. So you got plus 14 equals 0. Then it is x plus 14 into x minus 13 equals 0. Then equate each factors to 0. X plus 14 equals 0 or x minus 13 equals 0. Then here x equals 0 minus 14, that is minus 14. And or x equals 0 plus 13 is 13. Here we have to consider 13, because in the question it is said that they are the positive integers. They are the positive integers. So you take x equals 13 and the next one is x plus 1 equals 13 plus 1 14. So two positive integers, two consecutive positive integers are 13 and 14. 13 and 14. Two consecutive positive integers are 13 and 14. Now the fifth question. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. Now let us have the rough sketch of the right angle triangle PQR. Here Q is a right angle and PQ is the altitude and QR is the base. PQ is the altitude and QR is the base and PR is the hypotenuse. PR is the hypotenuse. Now here the hypotenuse is given, that is 13 centimeter, and the relation between the altitude and the base of the triangle is given. What is given there? Altitude is 7 centimeter less than its base. So let us take the base is x and the altitude is 7 centimeter less, means x minus 7. X minus 7. Now you have the solution here. Let the base equals x, then altitude equals x minus 7, because it is said that altitude is 7 centimeter less than its base. Next, hypotenuse is given, that is hypotenuse equals how much? 13 centimeter. Now you take the right angle triangle in. So here which is the base? That is PQ, and which is the altitude? Base is here QR, not PQ. Base is QR and altitude is PQ and hypotenuse is PR. Now take in the right angle triangle. In the right triangle PQR, apply the Pythagoras theorem. What is that Pythagoras theorem? Which is the hypotenuse here? PR is the hypotenuse. So you write PQ square plus QR square equals PR square. Square on the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. Square on PR is equals to the sum of the squares on PQ and QR. Now here PQ is x minus 7 whole square and QR is x square. PR is 13 square. PR is 13 square. Now you expand x minus 7 whole square by using the identity x minus y the whole square. What is the expansion of x minus y whole square? X square minus 2xy plus y square. Expansion of x minus y the whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square. Then you write x minus 7 whole square equals x square minus 2, first term x, second term 7 plus 7 square, you must write here. So you write what is the expansion of x minus 7 the whole square? X minus 7 whole square is x square minus 2 into x into 7 plus 7 square plus x square equals 13 square is 169. 13 square is 169. Then you write x square minus 2 into x into 7 is minus 14x. 7 square is 49 plus x square, and you transfer that 169 to LHS. Minus 169 equals 0. Then you can add x square and x square. That becomes 2x square. Sum of x square and x square is 2x square, and minus 14x, you write it as it is, and the sum of plus 49 and 169, that is 169 minus 49 is 120. The sign is here minus 120. The greater number is 169 and it is having negative sign, so you write 120 equals 0. So you got 2x square minus 14x minus 120 equals 0. Now here you can remove 2 as a common, remove that outside. In the bracket you will get 2 into x square, first term, minus 14x means 2 into 7x minus 2 into 60 equals 0. The quadratic equation is x square minus 7x minus 60 equals 0. X square minus 7x minus 60 equals 0. Then here we have to find the sum and the product. PQ equals, product of the factors equals minus 60 into x square, that is minus 60 x square. Then P plus Q. P plus Q is minus 7x. Minus 7x. Then here the product is minus 60x square, that is having negative sign, means the factors are having different sign as the product is negative, and the greater number is having minus sign because the sign of the middle term is minus, that is minus 7x is there, and the smaller one is having positive. And here as they are having different sign, you must take the difference. And in which table 60 is there? You know that in the 160 is a 60 and 6 tens are 60, 12 5 is a 60. So here which is required? You can have that 12 and 5. The difference of 12 and 5 is 7. So you take minus 12x plus 5x. Minus 12x plus 5x is minus 7x, and their product minus 12x and 5x product is minus 60x square. So you take the factors of minus 12x and plus 5x. Then write x square. Now you will get 4 terms here. Minus 7x can be treated as minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equals 0. Then make the group of two number terms here. In the first group, x is common, remove that outside. X into x minus 12 plus 5 into x minus 12. Know that x into x is x square, x into 12 is 12x, and 5 into x is 5x, and 5 into 12 is 60. So here you got x into x minus 12 plus 5 into x minus 12 equals 0. Then the factors are x minus 12 into x plus 5 equals 0. Equate each factors to 0. X minus 12 equals 0 or x plus 5 equals 0. Then it becomes x equals 0 plus 12, 12, or x equals 0 minus 5, it becomes minus 5. And the question is here, find the other two sides. Sides means it must have the positive. So you have to consider x equals 12. X equals 12 is to be considered. So here base, we have taken x, base equals x equals 12, and altitude equals x minus 7, that equals 12 minus 7, you will get 5. Therefore the other two sides are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Therefore, you write other two sides are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Now the sixth question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Now here, a cottage industry produces certain number of pottery articles on a day, and one day it was observed that cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. So here what they observed on the particular day, you take here, let us write the solution. On a particular day, let us write the number of article produced equals number of articles produced equals x, let us take. And also it is said that cost of production of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles. Here cost of production of each article, equals what? 3 more than twice the number of articles. That is, twice the number of articles means 2x, 3 more means 3. Then cost of production of each article equals, right, neatly, cost of production of each article equals 2x plus 3. Here number of articles equals x. Cost of production of each article is twice the number of article plus 3. 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. And the cost of production on that day was rupees 90. That is the total cost of production. So you take cost of production on that day, that is the total cost, equals what? Number of articles and cost of each articles equals how much? 90. So you got the relation x into 2x plus 3 equals 90. Here it is the cost of one article and the total cost of x article. Total cost of x article is x into 2x plus 3 and that equals totally 90 rupees. Then you take here x into 2x is 2x square plus x into 3 is 3x. Transfer that 90 to LHS. So you will get 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equals 0. Then you take the sum and the product. The product is minus 90 into 2x square. So write PQ equals minus 90 into 2x square. That equals 9 2s are 180x square. Then P plus Q equals 3x. And here you know that the product is negative means it must have a different sign, and the greater one is having the sign of the middle term, that is 3x, that is positive here. So you factorize here. First you write 180 minus 180x square. The factors are plus minus. Greater one is having positive sign, smaller one is having negative sign. Then you factorize it. 180x square. 180x square. 180, factorize it, divide it by 2, 2 9s are 245s are, then it is divisible by 3, 3 15s are. Then it becomes 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 13, okay. So 12 15, that is 15 here, 15x, 12x. You know that 15 minus 12 is 3. So you can have the factors 15x and 12x, that the difference is 3 here. So you take plus 15x minus 12x. First 15x minus 12x. So we write that one. 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 equals 0. Then you make the group of 2 here. Then x into 2x plus 15. 2x plus 15. Here also you take minus 6 into 2x plus 15 equals 0. 6 into 2x plus 15. Then you will get the factors 2x plus 15 into x minus 6 equals 0. Equate each factors to 0. 2x plus 15 equals 0 or x minus 6 equals 0. X minus 6 equals 0. Then it becomes 2x equals minus 15 or x equals 16. X equals, you will get minus 15 by 2 minus x equals minus 15 by 2 and x equals 16. This is to be considered because it is a positive. Number of articles must be a positive integer. So the number of articles produced on particular day is how much? 6 articles. And what is the cost of each articles? You take, therefore, number of articles produced. Number of articles produced. Number of articles produced equals 6. Cost of each article. Cost of each article equals, total cost is 90 by 6. So you will get 15 6 90, 15 rupees. 15 rupees. The cost of each article is 15 rupees.